All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Mata. Topic of the day, Bitcoin, bull run, bear market, bankroll challenge. So far, we've been able to turn 1,000 into 14,000 in a little over 14 days. We're going on day 16 right now. The market's going in the exact direction we expected it was going to go. Bitcoin dominance is coming down to the exact level we expected it would come down to. I almost feel like it's too good to be true. I can't believe that people are running and FOMOing back into this market. I know people are getting wrecked left and right, trying to play the game going long because we're in this massive downtrend. I feel like this can't happen again. Bitcoin dominance cannot predict that we are going to have another market crash, because if it does, I'm going to turn $1,000 into over 20,000. I would guarantee it. If Bitcoin corrects again, as expected, when Bitcoin dominance reaches a level of around 40 to 38%, I don't think I'm just going to crush it a little bit. I think I will have turned $1,000 into about 25,000, give or take. It's pretty crazy. I almost think it's too good to be true. Like, there's no way that Bitcoin dominance can be this accurate. But if it is, and I'm not wrong about this, I'm going to absolutely crush it. And I just feel like the market right now, we are in this massive, massive downtrend. I think that this is going to be one of the last times that people even have a remote chance at getting any money back out of their altcoins. I wouldn't follow me down this rabbit hole because I feel like it's no way. Like, this can't happen again. People are not being this crazy to go into this market and go long. And we see price headed to the exact points that we said it was going to hit. So let's pull it up on the charts. Let's see if dumb money is going to be fortunate enough to pay us some tuition again. So let's dive into it, guys.
The same energy, work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up.
And as always, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I would never advise you to invest in crypto in any way, shape, or form. Let's get it. All right, what up, squad? Check this out. Did we call that retrace on Ethereum and then a blast off to the upside, or did we call it? Where did Ethereum come down to? These were our target retrace levels. Now check this out. On the 1 hour time frame, let's get rid of this nonsense and let's take a look at what we see here. Look at this formation. Look at how good and look at how bullish they're making the market look right now. I mean, not look, it is. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. We'll put Ethereum right up here to $3,042. Let's fib it out. Let's see where she's going to retrace to this time. If she's pulling back, these are our standard retrace levels. Anywhere between this zone, we can see the 0.236 because she's super hot right now. That quite possibly could be a good enough retrace. The lowest we'd like to see ETH retrace on this would be 2,648. Now if we made this an entire level 3, like this is our 1, 2, making our 3 up here, this could just be part of the phase on its way to a bigger upside. But either way, we already see our targets that we charted out yesterday. Most likely this is my highest one. I don't think he's going to get up any higher than 3,923, but we'll be ready. So this is going to be awesome. I just can't believe that we're going to be right on this again. I plan to lose, so don't follow me down this path, guys. I feel like there's no way it can be this obvious that the market's going to correct like it has been. I feel like people are going to get so wrecked, and people wonder why we're going to go into a bear market forever. And people wonder why we're going to go into a bear market for so long. It's because at the end of the game, People cannot stay out of the game. Some of my best students have been going back in and getting wrecked, and I just feel like I try warning everybody. Just because I'm charting out Ethereum like this doesn't mean that the charts actually matter right now. When you're in this massive downtrend, and every time Bitcoin pulls back, you see your coin act like this, that's not necessarily healthy formation. That's not actually something you can actually chart out and read. The charts don't work very well. The indicators don't work very well. So it makes it really hard to make accurate price predictions. Please tell me Bitcoin got to 40,000. And it did. Yes, I got more shorts filled. Oh, yes, baby. Keep coming. I'm scaling into these shorts. And my liquidation price right now on Bitcoin is $57,000. So when I scale into these shorts, for example, let's say I started scaling in at 39,000. And I get more at 40,000, more at 42,000, 45,000. Even when Bitcoin hit 50,000 last time, after it hit 50,000, we saw it come back down to 40. If I start scaling in here and I scale in all the way up and price gets to 50,000, price only has to come back to 45,000 for me to break even. And I get paid funding to hold my shorts when the market's bullish. So when the market's really bullish and I'm shorting it, I get paid in funding to have those shorts open. So even if I break even, I'm still DCAing into these coins and just making money. And if Bitcoin crashes and corrects, I'm locked into such a good short position. And why did I start scaling in? Because we never know how high Bitcoin's going to get. I know everybody's praying that this max pain thing, Bitcoin gets up to 50K. If it does, awesome. If it gets there and crashes, even better. We're going to absolutely dominate. If it doesn't get there, I am going to have shorts in from Bitcoin at peak. And if Bitcoin just even goes down to 33K, because I know that people are talking about this big buy wall at 43K. If I am so lucky for price to come down to 34K, I mean, I will have turned $1,000 into over 20 something thousand. I don't want to say too much and go 25 or 30, but, and gosh forbid if this is the crash like in 2017, the 50% one that we've been waiting for that we have not had yet, I would probably walk with over 30K. I will have turned $1,000 into $30,000 in less than 30 days. That is insane. I just can't believe that we can be this accurate. We've predicted every single Bitcoin crash so far, not just in a few like weeks or months, like within hours. All right, squad. So when I actually fib this out right here, right now, Bitcoin's calling for a retrace back down to 38K. On that retrace, when it pushes back to the upside here, these will be our next three targets for Bitcoin to push up to. We know that the max pain is up here around 50K. Last month, we know they held price, I mean, within a couple $100 of the max pain to the T. So we're going to see if they're going to be able to push price up this high. We have really big areas of resistance right here at 42K. We've seen price right at that dead cat bounce come up here, test this region. The thing is, when you have a dead cat bounce, right? When price goes to push to the upside and it gets rejected and then comes back down to retest the same area where it took off from, that is a dead cat bounce. That is how you know that pretty much the downtrend is going to continue. The fact that we have this max pain, I think is very confusing for a lot of people because they see their altcoins running. They see a lot of their altcoins that maybe they wanted to sell and didn't, and now they're about to get their money back. So they just hold on. And this is where they kind of program you, or at least they programmed me in 2017, was to think that if I just keep holding, the price is going to go back up. And it should be this crash right now, where if I'm right and Bitcoin corrects, like a 50% correction, just like it did in 2018. And if you're watching this for the first time, this is your first time to the channel, we predicted every Bitcoin crash so far to the T. Right down to the day, to the hours, to the, not to the minutes, not to the like exact days, but within 12 hours. And we said that price was going to come down here in Bitcoin to 47,000. We said they would send it up to 58K. They sent it up to 59K. I feel like I have to say this, not to brag, but it's for anybody that's watching for the first time. Like, I'm not just making these things up. I'm just not randomly guessing. I wasn't able to predict, 30K. I said 30K without even looking, and I went over here and looked. It was like, oh, okay. We have all this support right down here, and it's actually at 29K. So most likely that's where price is going to come and test. And sure enough, it came right down to that level. So now, if price does not hold here, and this is a bait and switch or some whale bait, the next level that Bitcoin will be going down to find support at is 22K. So just like I showed you guys in 2018, when Bitcoin corrected the last time, it was a 50% drop, and the market played out the exact same. Now they have this thing called the Wyckoff or whatever. Let me see if I can actually find it. The distribution schematic number 2 Wyckoff events and phases. This is a chart that is designed to extract the most money out of retail traders as humanly possible. So if you go take a look at the formation and pattern that Bitcoin was playing out and you overlay this chart over it, I mean to the T, guys. And look at what we're at right here. We're at this D phase going into E, I believe. We have that dead cat bounce push to the upside, and we should be having another setback. Now we have the max pain, so that's gonna play a part, but I almost think that it could be even more of a setup where people actually think that they're guaranteed that they have to drive price up here, so everybody's gonna start going long, and then they're not gonna drive there and they're gonna crash it down. And then what's gonna happen is, since nobody was shorting right now besides me, everybody's going to try to come in here and run and save the day. Well, this next correction might just be a small one back down here to 33, 31, 32. So if by the time other people start shorting, Bitcoin will probably be all the way down here to 36K. And these people are going to try to run and FOMO in. And then what's going to happen? They're going to drive price up. They're going to liquidate those people that try to run and come short last minute. And then as they liquidate, they short squeeze and they'll drive price back up to the upside. So just be really careful, guys. These were their predictions. We've been doing this bear market bankroll challenge for going on 17 days now. Today's day 17. The first 14 days, we were able to turn 1,000 into 14K. Doing nothing but shorting the market. I have not taken one long trade. I am now scaling into my shorts. And I would show everybody. And I have made posts on Instagram. So if you want to see, and I'll post some more there if I update these, you can see my Ethereum shorts here. These are the levels. So people are like, hey, I'm trying to add these up, but I'm going to get liquidated if I start scaling in at 3,000 and Ethereum goes up to 4,150. I'm not sure. It's dependent on your bankroll. So when I started scaling into my E shorts, if I scaled in at 3,000 with 2x, my liquidation price wouldn't be to like 4,400. And when price goes up and goes up to the next level and to the next level, if I keep adding to my shorts, as long as I'm using 2x and I'm not going up in leverage, it'll actually bring my liquidation price even higher. So for example, if I got in at 3,000, my liquidation price is 4,400, and then it goes up to 3,500 and I add, another 1,000 at 2x or 3x, it should move up my liquidation price even higher. And then I can keep adding and adding. But of course, if price keeps going up, you're going to get wrecked for sure. So I almost feel like it's too good to be true. There's no way I can predict this many times in a row and be this accurate and make this much easy money. But gosh damn, I see so many people getting wrecked and I don't see the market actually running and pushing to the upside. I'm just sorry, guys. We're headed into summer. They say sell in May, go away. So these are my levels, right? 40,750, level 1, we got $100 in. Level 2, 42,000. As long as they keep scaling up, I think it's safe to scale into some shorts, but that's just me, guys. And I've been, I'm dumb money, guys. Don't listen to me. Maybe I've just gotten extremely lucky so far and on all this, but if Bitcoin dominance keeps coming down, look out, guys. Look out. We know that the market is not stable here. And we can see these are areas, significant areas, where Bitcoin has basically crashed the market before. Let me get up all these out of here. These ones aren't it so much. We take a look here. We can see definitely right here was one. See right here was one. We can see right here was one. Right here was one. And these were the key ones on the most recent push to the upside. So we see dominance coming drastically down, almost to a level at 42.97 was where it crashed last time. And look at right here, 42.96, 42.97. I don't even know where it got to, 43.27 here. So really close in that ballpark, and we already see Bitcoin starting to pull back drastically. I mean, it was all the way up to 41,000 almost, and now it's all the way back down to 39,267. The great part about being locked into these shorts already is if it comes down and I'm right, awesome. I'm gonna keep crushing it. If it keeps going to the upside, I still see no matter what, it should come back down to a level around 40%. Even if it gets up to 44, look at how many times it floats in that range. So as long as I feel really confident in these shorts right now. To the point where going long on anything right now, how many people just got wrecked when Bitcoin started to pull back there? Because you thought for sure it was pushing the upside. Not only did it pull back, it didn't even find support right here. I think this is crazy. I think people are going to get so freaking wrecked right now. These were our targets for BNB, and it hits them, and it hits them dead on. This right here is most likely where I'll start to scale into BNB at. If BNB is my least favorite, it's the highest risk because this coin can run like crazy. Now, LITECOIN, on the other hand, is super consistent, super consistent. LITECOIN doesn't go crazy parabolic. It's going to have a really hard time right here breaking through these levels of resistance. If you can get in at 235 on LITECOIN and scale up into that, wow. That's going to be a really good opportunity. I'm going to try not to go too crazy because I really want them to pump up coins like Shiba. Shiba, I got really lucky yesterday and I was able to get in at 12 freaking hundred. No way, did they come up and fill it again yesterday? Oh, they did. Oh my gosh, I got back into Shiba twice now, guys. For 12 freaking hundred. And I did this one at 1175, baby. Yes, that's awesome. I am scaled back into my Shiba short. These are my targets for Shiba. This coin is not playing any formation whatsoever. So keep that in mind. There is no formation that Shiba's playing. I'm just drawing numbers on a chart. Like, I don't think that Shiba's going to go up here and follow this formation. I think Shiba's going to be right here and then all of a sudden spike up for 5 or 10 minutes, hit these targets and then tank right back down. I cannot believe people are willing to risk their money going long on Shiba right now. The most overinflated crypto in the market. This is insane to me, guys. I just can't believe it. There is no way that we are going to be right on this again because we are going to make so much money. Jeez, oh Pete's. You know what they say? Be bearish when everybody else is bullish and be bullish when everybody else is bearish. I don't have to be bullish when everybody else is bearish because by the time people are bearish, we're making so much freaking money. I am bearish when people are bullish all day long. And that has made me the more money trading crypto in the last 2 to 4 weeks than I did in the entire bull run. Like not even close. And I was here at the charts every day, wasting all my time, just constantly at the computer, constantly charting things out, drawing predictions, drawing triangles on the chart, bullish pennant flags and all that nonsense. Now it's like, okay, I got this guidance tool, Bitcoin dominance over here. And it lets me know when the market's going to crash. So as soon as the market starts getting overinflated and these prices start running up at a crazy parabolic rate and they can't support themselves, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm looking over here. What can I snipe into? What coins can I focus on? I don't have to focus on 100 different coins. That's not how the game's played. I focus on a few. And I really analyze how those coins play out. I think Ethereum Classic is going to be one of the great opportunities. And what's awesome about these coins already coming down to these low levels, now when I'm in them, and I get in a short, for example, on Ethereum Classic. Say Ethereum Classic pumps up to $96. It's not like I'm getting into Ethereum Classic right now at say I wanted to take out a long on Ethereum Classic right now. I would need at least, judging by these candles here, like a 10% stop limit to safely enter a trade and not get liquidated or not get wicked out, I should say. And where do I think price is going to go? Like 20% is a lot for a coin to run. So a 10% stop loss and a 20% take profit for you to enter a trade on Ethereum Classic right now and go long. You have no idea how high price is going to go. It's a complete random guess. And you got a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which in my opinion is just asinine. And that's with a 20% target take profit. Most people are trying to take a trade and get 5 or 10 out of it. So with a 10, it's 1-to-1. Now let's flip that around the other way. And let's go short on this. If price pushes up to $96 and it's at peak formation, I can get into that short. Let's just say it pushed up here and I can get into this short. And it's hitting this peak and I see these 3 bumps here. This is how I've been getting into my shorts at peak formation. Now I'm scaling into them so it's a little bit different. I'm not scaling into to the bigger alts that are actually running right now. I'm holding off like on BNB. I'm watching it, I'm waiting, and I'm holding off. I'm not going to take any BNB ones right off the rip. I'm going to try to take all the consistent ones and the safer ones first. And then if price keeps pushing and I have the opportunity and these coins like ETC get all the way back up here to $1.20 or something crazy, and they hit this peak, and by peak I mean we see it hit one here, and triple top now. Once I get that triple top, it's like, okay, bet. There's a lot of time in the market right now, so I wouldn't be running into it crazy. But at that triple top, I could have entered this trade with, a 2.5% stop limit, or a 0.5%, or at the very most a 5%, or 3%, or 4%. 4% is more than enough. Didn't even come close to wicking me out here. And then now I know where my target is, because we know if there's a bigger correction, that price at the very least is going to come down here and test these previous levels. So that's a 51% gain. That gives me a risk to reward ratio of 12-to-1. Now, if I take that up a step further and they keep pushing price up, say it pushes up to $1.25 or something crazy. RSI is oversold. Every indicator is telling me that we're going to have a bigger pullback. And I get up here in one of these trades and I can get a 5% or I can get a 3% on that one. 30-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Those are the type of trades that we were taking last time Bitcoin was crashing. Those are the kind of trades that I'm willing to put my neck out on, and I'm willing to risk a little bit more because I can enter them at peak formation. The one on Shiba, when Shiba was at peak formation, I was able to enter that trade. I could have entered with a 0.5% stop loss. And my risk to reward ratio was like 100 something to 1. That's insane. Like just unimaginably insane now. And let's say that Ethereum Classic were just to keep coming down for the rest of the bull run. It went down so far I could just hold those shorts and get paid funding until next bull run when the price comes up. Oh my gosh, you're talking about crazy amounts of money. You could possibly see Ethereum Classic all the way down here to $15, $25. People that think that don't think so. I mean, it was already down to 40 here and Bitcoin didn't even break 20. Imagine what happens in the bear market when Bitcoin keeps pulling these coins down like we've seen it. Ethereum Classic was 180 and it was already down here to 36. So when it's at 36, to say that it won't come back down here to 15, it definitely could. So in reality, if they send it up that high, I could be holding this short 40-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So where do I think Ethereum Classic's going? Let's jump over here to we can do Ethereum Classic really quick for everybody. These are my Ethereum Classic targets where I think Ethereum Classic could be possibly pushing up to on this next push up. Be extremely careful on these guys. I'm not charting these out because I'm going long on them. I would rather wait for price to run up to these targets. And yet again, look at this formation. This is not healthy, guys. Look at that straight peak up. This is like a sail in the wind. As soon as things start to go, this is not structure that can support itself. Look at over here. Did the same thing. And where do we find price at? Back down to $40. People that think that we're in this double bull run are, in my opinion, are out of their mind. Now, I will want to point out one thing. Look at our girl Crow. Crow Army, baby, way strong. Now, Crow, look at this. You don't see straight up. You kind of see it growing out sideways, slower, consistent, steady. Still a little bit steeper than I like, but after a dead cat bounce, understandable. Slow and steady. Consistent formation, pulling back to proper levels, pushing the upside, but I still think that we're going to have the opportunity to get into Crow a lot cheaper if the market corrects. But if there's any coin that I'd want to be holding on to through the bear market, this is our girl right here. And you guys can use Crow. If you guys don't have a Crow account, you should. Use code CROWMATAS and you'll get a free $25 when you sign up. All caps, by the way. So these are our targets for LITECOIN. LITECOIN is going to be one of the coins that I'll be shorting. Cardano. Let's take a look at Cardano. We got into Cardano at peak formation last time. So let's see where Cardano is calling for on this next push up. So those would have been the level 1 targets right there. Our higher level 2 targets on Cardano. If Cardano can run again, these will be our targets for Cardano. I don't think I'm going to get into any shorts on Cardano until it gets to around $2. Just because we saw it shoot up over here to that peak right here to $1.95. I don't want to try to snipe into some of these altcoins a little bit too early because we still got a long way to go on Bitcoin dominance. Unless it crashes early, which that's why I'm in coins like Bitcoin. Shiba. I was able to get into those coins because Shiba skyrocketed up here, right? So I was able to take a short out there because I know that price is going to come back down. And it has every single time. So when price spikes up to these levels, I'm willing to take out shorts on it because it shoots up so high that it crashes down so hard that it normally separates me. So even when Bitcoin starts running again and Shiba starts to run up again, even if it gets to this level and starts staying here, I'm planning on it shooting up even higher to one of these levels. I want to make sure I don't get liquidated or get myself in a position where I can't get out of. But my liquidation price on Shiba is all the way up here to like 1800 and I'm in 2x, right? So when it starts to get up here at 13, I can add a little bit more. And as long as we have a correction on Shiba before it finds like it's actually standing up and like running in this level, I should be golden. And I think more times than not, I see Shiba just acting like it's like a pump coin now. I know it'll be chill, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, for like 30 minutes, it skyrockets up. And then all of a sudden Bitcoin will start to run up and Shiba will just be dead. It makes me think that people are pumping this coin, that you're going to get wrecked if you don't understand how to play the game. And then these people will be holding on to it because they would have got their money back here. They would have got their money back here. And then the time that they don't sell and they hold on to it is the time that it goes down to the next level and then they're stuck in the coin and they can't get out of it. So be really careful going long on these coins, guys. I don't want to see you guys get wrecked. I love you guys. I want to see you guys make as much money as possible. So when the market gets closer, we're looking at Bitcoin dominance. In my opinion, we are in a danger zone. We're below 43.5% now. Danger, danger, danger. I would say, pretty much catastrophic failure is in this range. More than likely, we will see some type of pullback or start of pullback in this zone. And if Bitcoin dominance can do what it did in 2017, it could come possibly as low as 36% before it causes a major, major crash. So imagine how high up Bitcoin can run and how high up these prices can run if Bitcoin dominance has to come all the way down to 36 before it crashes the market. Like I said, I originally predicted 2 weeks from the dead cat bounce. So that was May 18th. So 2 weeks. Hasn't even 4 days. I would think more than likely we would see a crash by this Friday, the 28th. And a lot of times things are bullish on the weekend. So we've been having pretty good weekends. So let's push this. Let's say Monday. So the awesome part about scaling into these shorts, in my opinion, right? So these are my predicted dates, and I begin scaling into coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why? Because you guys have watched the price of Bitcoin, like I told you. So when I'm scaling into this short, if price goes up here to 50,000 and I started at 40,000 and I scale into it equally all the way up and price gets to 50, all Bitcoin has to do is pull back to 45. And even if it hits 50 and it doesn't pull all the way back to 45, say it pulls back to 46. When it's pulling back, I can always add more on the way down and break even on these shorts. It's crazy. It's like, just because price is going up, you guys think it's never going to come back down? You're like, yeah, keep holding those shorts, bro. Keep holding those shorts. Like, I'm going to lose a ton of money. The only way I'm going to lose a ton of money is if price on Bitcoin just rips straight to the moon and it never looks back. If it plays any type of normal pattern like every coin does and pushes between zones, as long as it stays working the zone between 40 and 50K in that range, and there is one type of pullback. If Bitcoin goes up here and dominance skyrockets up and the market starts to turn really bullish, cool, I'll close out my shorts. And even if I have to take a little loss, I just made $14,000 in 14 days. I wanted to show people how crazy it is when people hold on to these altcoins versus protecting their investment. Because if you're trapped in an altcoin, I showed you guys that $1,000 can turn into 14 if you actually just play the game. You didn't have to try. It seemed so easy to me. Stupid me used to go running and looking for trades. Like, I had to take a trade. I had to be in a trade. That's so crazy. And then you risk and you win 200 because you get lucky on a few, then you lose 50, then you lose 50, then you lose 50. Why? I just wait for the trades that I want to come to me. And if they come and I get the opportunity to take them because I am so lucky or fortunate that all the market conditions are giving me the green light, I'm down. I wasn't even talking about taking any more shorts after this because Bitcoin dominance was going up. It had made it all the way up to 48%. So I was like, okay, no, I can't use this as an indicator when it gets above 50. Definitely not above 55. But then I seen them send ETH up again and it started to bring dominance back down again. I'm like, okay, here we are. Game on. Game on. They're going to run this one more back. They're baiting dumb money. Everybody's going to be going long and they're going to get wrecked again. So be safe out there, guys. I love you guys. I want to see you guys crushing it with me. I'm sorry I haven't been able to go on the lives. I got dentist appointment today and I got tons of stuff going on, but I have started back up my crypto coaching digital course. I'm not sure. I'm just waiting on YouTube to approve it. Once it's approved, I will send links out to the Telegram. My private Telegram will be linked down in the description as well. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, squad. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. Special shout out to the Dumb Money Squad. I got nothing but love for you guys. Every one of the members, every one of the subscribers that has shown up and supported me this entire time. I really can't thank you guys enough. I'm so sorry that I had to shut down my members only package. The whole live streaming every night thing, I can't keep up. I'm running out of time. I can't sleep less than 3 hours a night. So that being said, I've had over 150 people DM me asking if I would put the digital course back online. So I started a new members only thing. Right now it's just for the digital course. If I go live and I have time to turn on the members only chat and catch up with you guys, I will. That is just a bonus that is not included in the package. Right now the members only package I have is just for the digital course. That's it. I will give you guys a Telegram, but it's not going to be a Telegram where I'm actually up, constantly keeping up with everybody. When we got up to 400 members last time, when the Telegram got up to 400 members last time, in a few minutes, I would have hundreds of missed messages. There's just not enough time in the day. I can't even come close or even attempt to keep up. I open up the app, and when I open it to share something, I look down and I'll see whoever's message is right there at the front. I'll respond to it. I don't even have time to check back and on the reply most of the time, so I'm super sorry, guys, but that's why it's $9.99 a month. It's not a $49.99 or a $99.99 a month package. It's an amazing digital course for the absolute beginners. It'll help you guys get started. It'll teach you guys everything about setting up charts, trading view, Fibonacci, tools, extensions, retracements, framing out a chart, everything you need to get started as an absolute beginner. And it's designed to get you started so that you can go in the direction that you want to go, create your own style, create your own strategy and technique that works best for you. Everybody's trading style is 100% different. I do things my way because my life and my time I can spend at a chart is a lot different than your time. Every trading strategy is different based off the amount of time that you can invest trading. That's why trading, so many people lose, because it's such a time-consuming job that you guys really have to be able to give it 110% to be super successful at it. That's why the style that I'm actually working on creating right now is designed for a person that works a 9 to 5 that can't be at their computer 24/7. And right now, I'm not taking every trade. I learned that the very hard way, and I try to warn everybody right now, if you are going long and getting wrecked and losing money, the money you're losing right now, every dollar you lose is going to be 50 in the bear market. So if I'm right about this next play and we go into a bear market and you lost a ton of money right now, I mean, that sucks. I'm sorry that you're losing it, but you should have known better to stay out of the market. I try to tell everybody, do not trade. When we had this dead cat bounce, I told you guys that we had about a 2-week period if they were going to dump it on us, that they were going to send it up for about 2 weeks. And instead of trying to snipe into these shorts at 36,000, 37,000, wait for things to be peaking. Wait for these alts to run up. Wait for Bitcoin dominance to get back down a level where the market becomes unstable. We see it at 43.5% right now. It's not my favorite. It's great. That's really low, and I definitely think the market is unstable. But I want to see it get down in the 41s, down to the 40s, because we know if Bitcoin goes running, dominance will go back up. Or if for whatever reason the alts stop running, or they bring Ethereum down, Bitcoin dominance can go back up. And if they send Bitcoin screaming, it can run up and stabilize the market. So it's very much a risk. And that's why I don't want to see you guys get liquidated or lose money now. Why try to go long when the risk to reward is not in your favor? When all you have to do is wait. And if I'm right on this, we'll snipe into some of these shorts at absolute peak, and we're going to get to ride them all the way down. So that being said, I'll try to keep you guys updated the best I can, but right now the package is just the digital course. So I love you guys. Here comes the outro. All right, YouTube, that's a wrap. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. And again, guys, I am scaling into these shorts, and I'll keep posting on Instagram. I'm going to map out and chart out a few other shorts that I'm actually going to be scaling into, like LITECOIN and a few of these other coins that really don't have that super crazy parabolic push to the upside. So if we get in them, and even if things go the wrong way, most likely when Bitcoin pulls back the littlest, it pulls some of these alts down so much. So if you can get into an alt and scale into it and don't have to really worry too much about it just going to the moon, you know Bitcoin's going to pull back here and there. So it's kind of hard. That's why I don't want to post a ton of my trades, and I don't want to show you guys the trades that I'm in right now, because I don't want people running in and taking trades just because I'm taking them. I want you guys to take trades because that's what you're confident in, and that's how you guys want to play the game. I was doing my crypto coaching classes, and I'm still sharing stuff and content with the members in the telegrams. But again, that's also why I don't want to take anybody's money. The new crypto coaching classes that I have going on are just the digital course. The live stream is not included. It's still $9.99 a month. I shut it down, and hundreds of people were begging me to put it back up. We'll just pay the $9.99. We just want the digital course. We just want the digital course. So now just the digital course is on there. It'll still have some of the perks. So if I do start going live again on June 15th, and I do the members only chats Monday through Thursday, that will be included. I'll turn them on from time to time, but it's not a part of the package. So I don't want people to think that that's what that is, what they're signing up for. It's very clear in the intro. So once everybody actually watches that intro and signs back up, I just want you guys to understand that it's not the package that we had before. I had to shut it down because I can't keep up with it, and I was losing too much money being live every night and not getting work done. I can't keep up on anything. So just a one-man crew here, guys, and I'm trying my best to help you guys make as much money as humanly possible. I got nothing but love for you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. Again, my name's Ryan Matta. Hopefully we'll be back June 15th on the lives, Monday through Friday. Peace.